It's safe to say a lot of Animal Crossing players are crossing their fingers ahead of the Nintendo Direct in a couple of days time, and that's because we need something to look forward to. The community needs something to look forward to, something we know is in the pipeline. So in this video I go through a few things which I think may be announced in that Direct and some things that may be announced in the future Directs to come. If you enjoy this sort of content, please do drop it a like on your way out and drop me a comment with your predictions. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. We have The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword coming to the Switch in July, as well as some Zelda themed JoyCons. This could be a great opportunity for Nintendo to add to that buzz by finally introducing these items to the Animal Crossing New Horizons. It very well could come out alongside the release of Skyward Sword. However, I think they could also be teased around that time and come out at a later date. Just like we did with the Mario items, where we got teased in the autumn of 2020 and those items didn't arrive until March 2021. Next up in my predictions is Tortos Island. Now, Tortos Island was on Animal Crossing New Leaf, and it was a great option for people if they wanted to do something a bit different online, play some mini games with your friends, and I feel like this could be a great opportunity for Animal Crossing to bring this into the game, because it's a time where a lot of the player base is getting a little bit tired with what they can do and the limited options, and adding this now would be fantastic. It's also to fit that summer theme, for especially for Northern Hemisphere players. Tortos Islands just feels like an extension which would be perfect to be released now. Adding Cap'n, Tortma, it just brings some of those old characters back, some for those who are nostalgic for the old games to enjoy, and then also some characters for those who are new to the Animal Crossing series to be introduced to. Now, a lot of people feel like Tortma could be dead, so there's been a lot of rumours about they could maybe bring a whole new thing into that, where Tortma's maybe a ghost, a bit like Wisp. But it'd be interesting if they can bring him back in some form, just so he can be that host. And again, for me, as someone who's played since GameCube, to see Tortma back in Animal Crossing would be fantastic. Moving on to our next one now, and that's adding more villagers to the game via Amiibo. This March we had the Sanrio characters join the game alongside all their furniture, and that was a really great update for the game, because even if you weren't going to get the characters, you don't really care about the villagers, you could still enjoy all their sets of furniture. In the past, Nintendo have had more crossovers with Amiibo, and I could see them going back to that, but I could also very likely see them maybe announcing a whole new crossover. So that is something to look out for. I still think that will definitely come at some point in this cycle. Whether that be announced in the Direct, that is to be seen, but I expect more Amiibos. Amiibos make Nintendo a lot of money, so they will definitely not be stopping with just one pack. Lastly on the list we have Brewster and the Roost, aka the cafe, and if you have never played a previous Animal Crossing game, you're probably thinking, who is this guy and why is there so much hype if you just got the game? Because you'll see Brewster everywhere. Any Animal Crossing post on social media, you'll probably see Brewster in the comments being begged for by the fans. Brewster, I feel like they have to add him at some point. There is a lot of data to show that he is in the game's code, so it's just a matter of when, not if. And this could be a great time. Look, Brewster, when they do announce Brewster, that will cause fireworks on social media. They just have to show him and potentially the cafe, whether that's in the museum or as its own building. Now personally, I'd love for the cafe to be its own building, so we can move it on our island and make some nice high streets, for example, and just give players different opportunities when creating their island and creating their dream addresses. But with Brewster coming, if he does come, you'll get a new character to interact with on your daily routine, and you get to know him better, a bit like you do with Sable, for example. And then you also will have a character there who can give your villagers some new dialogue, because they'll come in and have their cup of coffee. And it also offers opportunity for old NPCs to come into the game, and you can see them on your visit. And it gives you that sort of mystery when you go into the cafe. You never know who's going to be there, and adding that to a game like this is so crucial to keep you going and keep you wanting to come back. But yeah, I'd love to see your predictions, so feel free to pop them in the comments below, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.